Good morning, traders, and this is your Aussie day trade setup for today. So we're going to have to start off on the 3-hour chart. This bar here is nonsense data, and not going to give you a good indication. First things first, let's just get the actual open, and open was there, and then let's get the close. Close was right there. Okay. So coming back to the 3-hour, you can see pretty much we opened on our high and we closed on our low. A little bit of a tail to the upside, but not much. And a little bit of tail to the downside, but very, very, very little. So that is a fairly bearish daily bar. The second thing is we are at the bottom of a trend line almost. And that trend line is pretty much a wedge. There it is, channel if you want. But it is a bigger daily wedge. So this line here can extend pretty much to there, and then that line can extend to there. Okay, so we do have a fairly strong wedge, and it's looking like we're going to get a wedge break. So I would kind of expect a move to the downside, somewhere in this area here with the 200 moving averages. It's 43,486. Sort of a move to the downside, a bit of a bounce back up, and then another opportunity for a short. So I'm looking for shorts today. We should get a bit of a gap down, and that gap down probably find a little bit of support somewhere in this area, and then rally a bit, and then another move to the downside. Now, the interesting thing to do here is if you come to lower time frames, if you look at yesterday, so we gapped down and then we started rallying up. So the first question you need to ask yourself is, where is it going to? And to do that, use the Fibonacci. You can see the 50% and the 61.8 would be the zone that you're looking for something to happen. But also look to the left. I'm going to use a block here because there are quite a few tails. And you can see there are tails here. So something would have happened in there. Your entry was pretty much on this fractal here, or alternatively on the break of this bar, or one of these two bars here below the tails there, and your stop would have been up at the top of the previous day's high. Okay, that was a good 1,300 point move to the downside, and you can see how the Fibonacci extensions work out here. There's the 161% or 61% Fibonacci below the range, and there is the 261% Fibonacci below the range. You can see the break here, the retest of that level, and the continuation. So it just shows you the importance of Fibonacci. And what we did is we closed on a gap. So we hit the target. It was the most logical target on offer was this gap. Okay, so what are we expecting today? I'm expecting pretty much more of the same. Just get rid of that noise. Move above 44,518 will change my tune a little bit. Probably, if we do get above that, more than likely a deeper pullback on the previous day's move. So again, just get the Fibonacci for the whole move there. So then I'd be looking for an entry short somewhere between 45,024 and 45,235. Okay, but I think we're probably going to get a gap below this fractal level here. Gap below, probably a pullback, close a gap or close to close a gap, or test this break of the 200 EMA, and then start moving to the downside. Okay, so you do have this level here as well. There's another one here. Okay, so you do have those two levels there. So a gap into this area would probably get some buyers in, drive it back up to close a gap. A gap below this area will probably get it back up to come and test one of these two levels, possibly the third level, and then move the downside. So this is the zone we're going to get through, 44,041 and 43,939. So pretty much 4,400 is the zone we need to break below, and that frees up quite a nice, lots of little gaps here to move to. So your next major level is going to be somewhere down here. And that's probably the most logical target at the moment, which would be 43,381. And just want to see something on the 5 minutes here. Make sure that there's no little gaps in here. I don't see any. Maybe one over here. Nothing really to write home about here. Okay, so anyway, guys, that's pretty much me for today. Short and sweet. Expecting continuation of this move to the downside. So what we're looking for is a gap down, a bit of a reconciliation, and then more consolidation, should I say, and then probably continuation to the downside. Right now, international markets, futures markets are down. The US markets are down on average 0.7%. Yesterday, the Nasdaq closed down 1.1%, and the Dow was 1.8%, while the S&P was 2.2%. So I'm expecting that to continue. Only thing that's not going that way is Tencent, which is up 1.4% at the moment for some reason. Obviously, being an internet company. So yeah, I think that's pretty much the long and short of it for me today. Definitely looking for continuation to the downside, looking for shorts. Even if we do break above this fractal of 44,518, I'll look at the Fibonacci retracement levels, the 61.8 and the 50% retracement levels, and look for an opportunity to get short up there. But if we do break below, I'm going to take it as a continuation on that big red daily bar, and look for. We'll have to see what happens in the first sort of hour and a half. But if it sort of does this kind of thing, then it's a case of leaving it trading for the day and watch to see what happens towards the close. Possibly even, I don't think I want to leave it overnight, but probably just leave it in as far as possible. Okay, anyway, guys, that's it for me today. I hope it helps, and we'll catch you later. Cheers for now.